Hey guys, I finished my bench work, and I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. This is going to be my new river mining company. Um, my plan is to build a mountain right here and actually incorporate the new river mining company into that mountain. I guess it'll probably sit at the base of the mountain, and I'll have some siding tracks, maybe even a Y going into there. Maybe not. I don't know. It just depends how I could do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Really, that may be a far-fetched idea. I don't know. But you come this way. This is what I've gotten done. I've put all my extruded foam down the last couple of days. This area right here that you're looking at, I'm probably going to just put a couple of, maybe a lot of trees and maybe a small lake back there or a pond. Just something for, show, and that's about it. I've got a bunch of buildings from my old layout. It's really just a matter of placing things. That's one of the areas I struggle with, is I'm not very good at the design part. I'm great at building the layout as far as the bench work goes, but the design part of the layout is where I struggle with a little bit. So if you guys want to input, that's great. I don't have a problem with that. But here we are. This was originally, this one right here, I was going to make it a lift out bridge, but it was just too complicated to do. And number one, it's a big bridge. It's 82 inches at its longest point. And I thought, yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. I'll just have to crouch down and go under it, so it's a duck under. It was just, originally it was just going to be just a place for a track to go across and that's it. But I made it more rigid. I put a leg under it, which I've actually done under all the parts of the layout. Each corner of the layout has a leg. I just felt that that would be the appropriate thing to do. I loaded up this bench work in the last couple of days when I was painting, when this room got painted. Not when I painted, but when this room got painted. I had some help loading up these bench works for it to see how much weight it'll hold. And it did a good job. It really held a lot of weight from what they were telling me. It was like 200 pounds plus. So I thought they were built pretty solidly. This is my electrical plant. I've got a bunch of boxes in there to simulate what my plant's going to look like. I'm going to have a rotary dump right in here. So they're going to come through probably right in this area right here. And I'll make a cutout in the extruded foam. I have a piece of 2-inch 4x8 extruded foam outside that I'm going to use as a buildup. So moving along, you come this way. This area right here is going to be my mechanical drawbridge. I hate that word. I've got a motor, a very, very low amp, low current draw, powerful gear reduction motor that I removed out of a tractor that I used to work on years ago. I think it came out of an old Pete. Not a Pete, but an International. Years ago when I was a shop manager. It was the window drive for an International tractor, and I took that motor out, and it's going to make a great drawbridge motor. And what I'm going to do is, right underneath here, I'm going to build a framework right here to come out on the top up here, a little hole right there, and with some cables and some derrick, like a derrick sort of thing, to force down on it and pull it up. And it's going to raise 70 degrees. So here's some more of the bench work. Generally I have used liquid nails to hold extruded foam down. But I have found out, maybe you have too, with extruded nail, with liquid nails, is that it doesn't spread very easily. As a matter of fact, it's very stiff to work with. And maybe that's where it gets its contact cement from, I don't know. But I found at the store the other day when I went there, they had foam contact cement. And it was about the same price. Actually, I think it was about 20 cents more expensive than liquid nails was. I used it and I love the results because there really isn't a gap between the bottom of the benchwork and the underside of the foam. It all went down flush because the foam glue was actually very, very pliable, whereas liquid nails is not. So for any of you guys that are building your benchwork and you're looking for a good glue that is a little bit more resilient, a little bit more pliable than liquid nails, I encourage you to get that stuff. Let me see if I can find the tube of it. Here it is right here, so you know what it looks like. It's made by Loctite, and it's called, this is it right here. It's called PL300 Foam Board Adhesive, and this stuff is just, it works great. I was really pleased with the way it came out. But that's all I got, guys. I thought I'd share with you, and like I said, I'm at the planning part now. I've got the layout in my head, and I've actually drawn it on paper. For me, though, the part that I get a little leery about is the actual design part. So I guess what I'll do is I may have to use like liquid crayons or something that I can erase in case I don't like what I've designed. So I can change it. But that's my plan. That's the way I'm going. I do have a CAD rail program on my computer that was somebody had blessed me with. But I really have a hard time working with it. I need to study up on it some more. What I've done is I have made some radius cuts. Let me take them out of here. This is my radius right here that I designed. These are 22-inch radius cuts. So I can put them anywhere I want on the layout. So you see the way that is. That's how I got it going. I want to make another one that's going to be 24 inches because I think for my layout I'm going to have 24-inch radius. I don't think 22s. 22s will work, but I don't think they're going to help me out all that much. But that's all I got, guys. Anything you guys want to comment on is great. I'm open for suggestions. I've got a pretty good idea of where I want the layout to go and how I want it to look. But I'm always looking for, I'm always looking for suggestions, man. I'm always open for things that, new and fresh ideas. You younger guys, some of you guys have a lot fresher ideas than some of us older guys do. Okay, have a great day. Bye.